Hey, awesomes. How's it going? Apologies for the excuse me, the tardiness. My video, at least this video this week. Hope to be out to work on some more specific ones tomorrow. Excuse me, specific ones tomorrow for you. But I did want to at least go over the week 8 overview, which I realized did not make it posted. So when you clicked on the week 8 overview, you guys weren't seeing anything. So my apologies. So now I've got now the week 8 overview is available as well as this video. So kind of what we're going to talk about this week is continuing to work on revising if you want to for your rhetorical analysis. The only end date for the rhetorical analysis is going to be towards the end of the semester. So there's no pressure really to make your revisions. If you're thinking about making revisions or you want to, I may have a few handful of rhetorical analysis papers yet to grade. So if that's you, I'll have them done this weekend. Apologies for my tardiness there as well. You can continue working on revisions. As with anything in this course, anything that you do, you can, once you get your feedback, you can revise and resubmit literally as many times as you want to between now and the end of the semester. So that's going on. Readings, please read Googlepedia. I'll be out with a video to talk about Googlepedia, the CRAP test, C-R-A-A-P test handout. And then we'll talk about conversation templates a little bit. And of course, obviously, we're talking about Project 2. We talked about that a little bit last week. And really what we want to do with that and kind of thinking about if you have not watched the Larry Smith video, please make sure that you go back and maybe read it. Watch it because we're talking about controversies and practices and really kind of talking about not only just our field, but our passion as Larry Smith tells us in that video. So if you haven't watched the Larry Smith video from last week, please make sure you take, I think it's 13 minutes or so, 14 minutes maybe. Take the time to watch that. It's really, really, really good. You get a lot of helpful information out of it too. So while there's nothing due per se, if you've got your field figured out, I would like you to, we're going to start researching for our field. And so I'll have a video specifically for that, researching in your field. But real quick, things I want you to be thinking about in your field is, so if you've looked at the Project 2 writing in your field, assignment description, you'll notice on there it talks about there's kind of this interview component to it, or like an observation kind of component to it, where you find someone who's kind of quote unquote doing the thing that you want to do, and you go interview them and talk to them, or maybe you shadow them or do something like that. Don't worry about that right now for obvious reasons, COVID primarily. So don't worry about that. What I do want us to do is to kind of think about using our secondary source type of researching. And that's where Googlepedia will come in handy, right? So turn our information behaviors into these research skills. So when you read that and we talk about Googlepedia, I'll talk a little bit more about how we can apply some of those principles to researching for our field. Because we want to find maybe like an organization that's online where people are gathering and talking about the same thing that we have a passion about. We want to also learn about what is it they're talking about within our field. How are the people that share the same passion that we share? What are some of the top 2 or 3 things that's being discussed right now? Are there some important aspects of the field that are prominent right now? So this week, make sure you've got your field /career/passion subject, topic, if you will, selected. And then as you read Googlepedia, and as we kind of move forward for the rest of this week, we'll start turning our attention towards starting to collect some resources, try to find 2 or 3 topics that's really being discussed heavily right now. What are some of the hotbed topics? What are people talking about? And how are they talking about them? We'll talk about that as well. So kind of be working on this right here. Do begin researching your field you have chosen. And then some of the techniques we'll talk about that are in the Googlepedia piece. And then as well as kind of thinking about how we're going to make sure that our sources are credible. We'll look at the CRAP test. If you haven't seen that, we'll talk about that more. I'll probably be out with those hopefully tomorrow or Friday for you. But hopefully this gets you started finally on Wednesday. Thank you for your patience. All right, everyone, you stay safe, stay awesome. Bye now.